Hello my friends, this is Moonday, and in today's reading we're going to find out how the spirit slash guardian angel slash however you want to call your guide is trying to talk to you, is contacting you, is trying to tell you something. You know, the signs that they might be giving you as well. So yeah, it is basically about how are they trying to contact with you, what are the through what kind of media they're trying to speak to you. So if you're new to this channel, hello, I am Moonday and I post videos like this every Friday, so feel free to subscribe to my channel. For those of you who are not new subscribers, welcome back and thank you so much for clicking on this video and just being a part of the family. So before I start, there is a few things I say before I start any video, so let me say that again. So first of all, this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you, so take whatever does resonate with you and your situation and simply leave the rest. Number two, if you're not a fan of this kind of videos, you can always click off of this video and find the content that you will enjoy much more somewhere else. Number three, I am an intuitive reader, which means I don't stick to the meanings from the books. So I just let my intuition guide me, you know, take it or not. And what else? Well, to those of you who subscribe, who has liked my videos, who left me comments, thank you so much guys. I really do appreciate every single one of you, and I really love you guys and send you all a very good, great, positive energy, especially now when I'm filming this. There is obviously well, this is a timeless video, but there is, you know, an outbreak of coronavirus everywhere around the world, so I'm sending you lots of love and healing energy, so stay safe guys. Alright, so for those of you who don't know how do these kind of readings work, we've got three groups of cards. Group number one with the Red Carnelian, group number two with the Amethyst, and group number three with the Citrine crystal. And you intuitively choose one group of cards, and you can pause this video right now. You can use a pendulum, you can pick by stone, by number, by your intuition, which means whatever is gonna speak to you more. And whenever you're ready, the timestamps are going to be in the description box down below, so you can click on your timestamp and it's going to take you straight into your reading. So without any further ado, I'm just going to go straight to group number one. Hello group number one, I hope you're doing well. So let me remind you, today we are going to find out how the spirit tries to talk to you, and this is the Red Carnelian group. So let's just get into your reading. What do we have? Okay, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Five of Wands. It's a very interesting combo. We've got the Island Solitude, and we've got the Angel Therapy with Archangel Raphael. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Well, group number one, I don't know what you're going through or what you have been going through like in the quite recent past, but all these cards are telling me about emotional pain, about conflict, about being in the solitude right now and being basically surrounded by negativity, by negative energy, by negative thoughts. Some of you might be experiencing depression right now as well. Could be seasonal depression, could be depression that has been going on for some time, you know, or even just having a bad day or a bad couple of days. So basically all of these cards are literally like telling me that, you know, I feel like this is telling me about your situation right now. If it doesn't resonate, then maybe this is not your group. But for those who does resonate, for those of you who, yeah, who do resonate with that, your guides, your angels are trying to tell you that basically you need some kind of therapy. And I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be a smart ass or anything like that, but there is a few things I wanted to say. So first of all, if you have been going through a depression, if you have had some anxiety, if you are experiencing something on a very deep emotional level, just like with the Three of Swords, because it doesn't only mean that, oh, you know, somebody broke your heart. It could be something, well, it doesn't mean it has to be a lover. It could be even someone from your family passing away, I'm getting, or someone very close to you passing away. And you know, when you're in a very deep dark thoughts and you feel like you're really alone, and you feel like there is this very dark fog surrounding you, and you don't know what to do anymore, and you are going into the solitude more and more, but this is not very normal for you. If you're experiencing you know, a lot of conflicts, whether it's an inner conflict with your own self, or whether it's a conflict with other people, because sometimes when we are feeling very down, you know, we don't really get along with other people as well, even if they are our friends or family members, or just someone who really loves you and cares about you. Then, you know, you get all angry and you get all worked up for tiny little things. Then basically your spirits, your angels, is trying to communicate to you that you need somebody to talk to. And I know this card say give your cares and worries to its angels, but it also means that, you know, well, this is how I see it. To me, it also means that, you know, just don't lock yourself up. You know, you need to look for help if this is, you know, if this is how is it going. If you think you might need a professional help, because if you're very bad negative mood, your negative thoughts, your very dark thoughts have been going on for longer than 2 weeks, I think it is something like that, then basically it would be the best if you could try and look for professional help, for a therapy, for a therapist, for a psychotherapist, for psychologist, psychiatrist, however you know you resonate with that. And basically your spirit is trying to tell you, we're going to guide you, I'm going to guide you to the best therapist, we're going to guide you to the best person who can help you, who will get you out of this. I feel like for some of you, you might be seeing the adverts of like therapists randomly popping up somewhere, you know, or like even the adverts of like the websites, they're kind of telling you, oh, how to get out of depression, blah blah blah, these kind of things. So these are all the signs I'm getting that your spirit is trying to show you, and they're trying to grab your attention with something like that, you know, constantly telling you, you know, you can't do it alone, we're gonna help you, like give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Yes, let us help you, and we want to help you through the specialist help. You know, there's still, I know that there's still some people who are saying that, oh, you only go to psychologists, psychiatrists, well, any type of therapist if you're like if you're stupid or you're you know, mental illness equals to them, I don't know, being crazy and being locked up in some kind of asylum or whatever. But you need to realize this is not how it is. There are so many people struggling with mental health issues all around the world, everywhere around you, that you might be even not realizing that, I don't know, that person, you know, who is in your class and they're so loud and outgoing, they might be struggling with mental health. Your co-worker who is normally, like, I don't know, getting the best results at work and is very popular, might be having some mental health issues, you know. So that's the whole thing, you know. Mental health issues doesn't equal, you know, you being crazy and locked up, you know. It doesn't mean you're like a Joker from Batman or something like that, because I personally had people, you know, saying, like, you know, they've been struggling with depression, they went to a therapist and they prescribed them antidepressants, and, you know, these people told me, like, oh, they're like, they think I'm crazy, they want to make me like crazy, you know, with these pills. I'm not gonna take them because they're gonna lock me up in some hospital for crazy people, you know, these kind of things, you know. So don't listen to anybody who like talks bullshit like that, because this is not how it is. And you know, in the world right now, we should all know and we should all realize that like mental health issues is nothing to be ashamed of, and nothing to be really scared of, you know. I mean, it can be scary if you don't do anything with it, but I feel like for some of you watching this right now, this is kind of like a wake-up call, you know. You might have been thinking about something like that, but you were just like, ah, no, it's not for me. People around me have bigger problems, you know, my problem is not a problem, you know, things like that. But every problem is a problem, you know. If you feel like this is something you can't cope with, then this is a problem, and you are allowed to seek help, and you're allowed to help yourself. So this is how the spirit is trying to talk to you, and they will be talking to you through your therapist, you know. For some of you, I know that maybe you're not a fan of going to like psychiatrists or something. You might be looking for a more holistic type of therapy or more holistic healer. That depends on you. I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to live your life, but what I'm getting right now is that your spirit is trying to tell you that they're going to guide you to the best person to help you with whatever you're struggling with. All right, so please don't give up. Please don't let yourself become this fog surrounded island that is all alone, or at least feels that they're all alone, because your spirit, your guardian angel, your guardian spirit, whatever, you know, is trying to reach out to you all the time to tell you, you know, I'm gonna help you through them, through your therapist. Yeah, thank you so much, group number one, and I hope it was helpful. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. Also leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. I would love to know you know, if that was helpful, and if you did listen to the advice of your spirit. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, group number two. I hope you're doing well. So this is the Amethyst group, and today we are going to find out how does the spirit, guardian angel, spirit guide is trying to talk to you. Through what means or signs or anything. So let's just get straight into your reading. Okay, so we've got the Six of Cups, we've got the full moon, completion, we've got the waterfall, effortless, we've got patience with Archangel Jophiel. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. And we have remember who you are with Archangel Michael. You're a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You're very loved. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting for you, group number 2, from the Six of Cups, is that your spirit is trying to talk to you through your friends, through most probably your best friend, through someone who you had known since childhood. You might have known them for a long time, you know, maybe not even childhood, but a very, very long time, and you consider them to be like a member of your spiritual family, you know. So maybe there is a friend that you have known for so long that you feel like they're your sister or brother, you know. Your parents might know them, everybody knows them, and they're kind of like a member of your own family. So sometimes when they talk to you, when you tell them about your problems, about what you're going through, about all the things that you don't know what to do with, listen closely, because I feel like sometimes the spirit is trying to talk through your friend. So it's not like, you know, your friend is talking to you like in 100%, you know, there is the spirit talking through them to you. So this is one thing I'm getting. The next thing I'm also getting, nature. Okay, because I don't know, there is these two cards especially. I know this one says patience, but look at all the greenery of it, and then we've got the waterfall. So spirit is also trying to give you some kind of signs through nature, through natural cycles. You know, you might be seeing the things, changes in nature. With this full moon, I'm also, like I said, the cycles, but also sorry, but also the moon in general. So if you are practicing any type of like esoteric, I don't know, practice, and then it would be great if you would start working with the moon phases if you haven't done that yet. So, you know, we've got like 4 basic moon cycles, which is the new moon, the waxing moon, full moon, and waning moon. These are the general 4. There's obviously like the waxing crescent and, you know, the little tiny bits. But if you're you know, I'm getting that the spirit is trying to tell you that if you're working on manifesting something especially, it would be great if you could work with the moon phases. Especially the full moon is going to be very, very powerful for you and your manifestation, and also for the spirits to talk to you. If you are also somebody who is doing some kind of divination, I'm getting right now, I don't know how many of you are doing that yourself, then full moon is at the most powerful time for you to get any answers from your spirit, from your angel. This is what I'm getting right now. Also, like I was saying before, being out in nature, caring for nature as well, because we do have this angel who is watering the plants, who's watering all the greenery somewhere in, looks like a garden, because we also have a fountain and everything like that. So you know, these cards in general are very green. If you have a look at them, there's lots of nature. There's trees, flowers, you know, water, everything like that. So your spirit is also trying to connect to you through the nature, through natural forces, you know. You might be also getting some messages out in nature as well. So if you're, for example, in a park, or if you're tending your garden, it doesn't have to be the outside garden, it could be just like a few potted plants that maybe you do have somewhere around your house. Then you might be getting all of a sudden a very well, yeah, like sudden enlightenments, let's say, small enlightenments, you know, like thoughts or solutions to your problems that you have never thought about before, something like that. And this is literally something that your spirit is trying to, like, how they're trying to connect with you. Also, I'm getting that if you're trying to manifest something, group number 2, it will be really great to do that through potting the plant and giving it love, water, sun, fertilizer if it needs one, and tending it, you know. And as the plant grows, you know, your intention will grow as well. And once the plant blooms, this is how your intention are going to reach that peak, like a full moon. They're going to reach that peak, and they will manifest into reality. Because with the Archangel Michael telling you, remember who you are, I am getting that, you know, you're extremely powerful manifester, and this is how your spirit is trying to tell you that, and is trying to make you remember that you're you know, the child of the universe, the child of God, however you want to call that, you know, whatever resonates with you. But yeah, like, I'm getting the most powerful signs from the spirit you are going to get through the connection with nature, with the natural cycles, with being out in nature, with caring for nature as well. Like ecology, I'm also getting is very big for your spirit. So doing something like this, even if it's just, you know, picking up the trash from outside of your house, you know, and keeping that clean, this is how spirit is going to you know, oh my god, I totally forgot what I wanted to say. It's like my mind went blank. But this is like important to your spirit, and this is how I'm getting they're gonna help you to get clearer messages from them. Also, for some reason right now I'm getting the meditation around water, around flowing body of water, whether that is a literal waterfall or whether it's a river, anything like that. If you can do something like that, that would be great. Your spirit would be very strongly giving you all the signs and messages through that kind of activity as well. So this is all I've got for you, group number 2, and I hope it was helpful, and I hope you did like it. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. Also, leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. I love reading your comments, guys, and thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So this is the Citrine group, and today we are going to find out how does the spirit is trying to talk to you, how they're trying to manifest messages for you, like, okay, like how are they trying to contact with you, and in general. Okay, so let's just go straight into your reading. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Cups, we've got the Temperance, we've got the Tree grounding, we've got the Lightning power, and we've got creative writing with Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article or book. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the first thing that I'm saying, and this is the 10 of Cups. And this is a little bit similar to the previous group, but in this case I'm getting that Spirit is very often talking through your family members. It could be your spouse, it could be your children, it could be your parents, but it is like the most immediate family. It could be your brother or sister, or in your siblings in general. So sometimes you might realize, well, after a while basically, that, you know, for example, oh, your younger sister is too, let's say, young to understand some things, but when she was talking to you, she sounded totally different, and she sounded totally like an adult, and like if she knew so many things that, you know, normally she wouldn't be able to know. So this is how you know it was the Spirit talking through her and trying to give you the advice, and trying to make you understand some things, or trying to contact you, you know, and kind of like navigate you to do the right thing. So this is what I'm getting very, very strongly with you, group number 3. Your immediate family, like I was saying, spouse, children, siblings, parents, guardians, you know. Listen to them very closely if you're asking them for advice, because very often Spirit is talking through them and trying to give you the best advice through them. So that is very, very important. What else am I getting now? Again, this is a little bit similar to the previous group, so if you're kind of thinking about picking group number 2, well, this is probably why, because it is also very nature-based. But how Spirit is trying to connect with you is also through nature, but in your case it is through grounding, it is through balancing yourself and your emotions, it is through meditating. Grounding sorry should be basically very big in your everyday practice, because this is going to help you, well, literally ground the energy that you don't want, or the energy that you feel like it's building up in you, or it's too much, or you need to like come back to this emotional balance and emotional state of calmness and peace. So whenever you've got like this lightning power, like, you know, this lightning going on, like striking you with whatever news, especially like whatever shocking news, negative things going on in your life, because, you know, sadly our lives are not just like pink and roses and unicorns and rainbows. Sometimes we do get negative messages, sometimes we do get shit going on in our life, and, you know, sometimes also the shit hits the fan, and this is when it's getting even worse. But what I'm getting right now is that your Spirit is trying to tell you, you know, even if something like that happened, you know, try to stay grounded. Try to do any type of grounding exercises, like I was saying before, meditation would be big, things like that, because this is what is going to bring you to this space of harmony and a space of emotional and physical balance. Also, for some of you, I'm getting yoga practice, or You know, if you're already into the meditation and things like that, I'm getting that yoga would be also great for you, because that would also help you to stay kind of connected with your inner self and connected with your with the spirit, basically, because this is helping you to calm your mind, calm your body, and return to this natural grounded state. But once again, grounding, it's something very big that you should at least try. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, because there's so many videos on YouTube, there's so many books and articles and blogs written about it, that you can really easily find the method that is the best for you. Obviously the easiest and the most common method is you like sitting down with your bare feet touching the floor, and you know, and you're imagining the roots coming out of your feet and going all the way down to the center of the earth, so you are so the earth can absorb all this negative energy, or a buildup of any type of energy, whether it's like anger or sadness or anything like that, and replenish you with the pure energy of earth. Because, you know, according to the to this theory, is that whatever we give our negative energy to the earth, you know, it kind of recycles it, you know, and it changes it back into the pure and neutral, most likely neutral or neutral / positive energy to give back to you or other people who need that. So this is the most basic grounding exercise, but there's a lot of them with like guided meditation, or, you know, guided exercise that you can you know, do guided visualization on how to do grounding. So I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but if you have a look at this card, we also have the Temperance. So we've got the bare feet touching the ground, and in this case water as well, to maintain this emotional balance. So this is another thing, how spirit is trying to talk to you. But the last thing I've got for you guys, this is the creative writing. Also for some of you, I'm getting the automatic writing. Very often it is portrayed in, well, like horror movies, or like horror, kind of like a, I don't know, maybe thriller movies, where somebody goes to this clairvoyant or whatever, you know, or like medium, and they're communicating with the spirits, and this is how it is, and then people are being told they're gonna die and shit like that. This is not how it is. I've never tried the automatic writing myself, to be honest, but this is what I'm getting for you really strongly now. You can try this out. Once again, I'm sure there is tons of exercises, tutorials on how to do it, but if you feel like you know, you like writing in general, whether it's blogs, whether it's books, whether it's articles, anything like that, whether it's poems, you know, it could be anything, then this is how the spirit is also trying to talk to you. Because whatever you're gonna write down, whatever you're gonna you know, like pass onto the paper, or like paper, well, it doesn't have to be physical paper, it could be like in the Word document or whatever. This is how the spirit is going to give you the, what is it called? Inspiration, and you know, how to do it. It's going to give you ideas, it's going to try to talk to you also through that. So you know, if you feel all of a sudden inspired to write something, you know, then this is how the spirit is trying also to manifest in your life and manifest in your everyday activities, and is trying to talk to you and convey some kind of a message. So this is all I've got for you, group number 3. I hope it was helpful and you did like it. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post a new video every Friday. Also, leave me a comment. Tell me how it did resonate with you. I really do love reading your comments, guys, so that would be much appreciated. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.